Oh my goodness. Some days you just want to scream. Like, oh my gosh. Whoo. Oh my goodness. This week was one of them weeks. Okay, let's get into it. So first off, excuse the mess. Packing to go out of town. I got another busy week. But starting out last week, y'all, it was rough. Only because my coworker, well, not only, let me not say that, but my coworker was out, my counterpart was out, and she's out. She was out the whole week actually, and so I did a lot of preparation to be prepared for that week, this week that she was out, because I knew that next week, like I'm up there, and so this week was going to be crazy. And then next week, I know it's going to be crazy. And so I was trying to prepare because I was like, I was not going to have time to recover. But baby, no matter how much preparation you do, something, whoo, baby, y'all, I don't even know what to say. But I will say this: I did the best that I could with the information that I had at the time. We did a new system upgrade, and at the end of the day, the reality is the upgrade needed to happen. At the end of the day, new systems, new processes, and most of it I wasn't necessarily involved with, which is okay. You know, it's not the end of the world. It's not ideal, but it's not the end of the world. But with my coworker being out, I had to step in to take care of a lot. Answering questions on the last minute. Also, like fixing things at the last minute, issues and problems, and like redirections that nobody knew existed. So it was a lot. It was overwhelming, to say the least, is all I can say. So much so that life was kicking my butt. So much so that toward the end of the week, I had to have a separate conversation with my manager where we were definitely going back and forth over some things because we couldn't see eye to eye on it. And like, oh my goodness. I thank God that I have the relationship with my manager where I can get vocal. I can push back. And if it doesn't make sense, like I question it, right? I do recognize that not everybody has that with their leaders, and I'm fortunate. And what can I say? I don't apologize for it. I'm very grateful to be able to have that kind of relationship with my manager. Because somebody years ago, like, they would have fired me. They would have fired me. Flat out. 100% would have fired me. But here's what was going on. So you got a new system. You have the entire team kind of looking to you to figure out what the answers are. Everybody, because it is a new system, everybody has an opinion about what it should have been and what it needs to do to be better. And I'm just like, child, this is day one. This is week one. I got it. Jot your notes down. We'll deal with it next week. Or like, yep, nope, that makes sense. You know, or yeah, no, that does not make sense. That was intentional. We're not doing that. Or like, hey, I don't want to make that decision on my own. I need to have a deeper conversation with my counterpart as well as my manager once we all get back into the office next week. And so it was a lot of that going back and forth, a lot of questions, a lot of things, just a lot. And so what ended up happening is about, I think, Wednesday or Thursday. I think it was Thursday. Oh, Lord, it was Thursday. Good Lord, how did we make it? How did we make it, Lord? Oh, Lord. But it was before 9 o'clock in the morning, if I'm not mistaken. I got a text from my mother on Wednesday night saying that she was going to St. Louis. I woke up Thursday and I was like, she didn't say she had made it. So I texted her and I was like, hey, everything okay? Did you make it? What's going on? She hadn't responded, but mind you, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, okay, not a big deal. Let me go into the office. I get into the office and the team's messages of all of the stuff that we were just talking about is what was going on. And I mean, everybody was like, this is what it should be. And why can't I find this? And what's going on with this? And why didn't we do this? IT stopped me and was like, hey, you got this ticket open. I need you to do some testing. It's been open for a while. And I said, well, why do I got to do testing? And he literally was like, well, it's your ticket. You don't have to do anything. I was like, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, got it. I'll get it taken care of. Then I get a call from my business partner. He's like, one of your vehicles is 600 miles away, stopped on the side of the road. We had to pay to have it towed to a safe lot there. And we got to pay to have it towed back to where we live. Expect a higher cost next month. All before 9 o'clock. And so I was like, what is happening right now? What is going on? And so I'm frustrated, I'm panicked. And then I had some other person's things going on because I had my husband on the back of my mind. So it was a lot going on that morning. And I think it was like 9:15 or 9:10. And I had a 9:30 meeting where I did need to pay attention. And so I'm sitting here panicking, frustrated, and I was like, oh my God, like I'm about to snap. This is too much shit going on. This early in the morning, I can't even get my damn cup of coffee. Like, what is going on, world? What? I realized that earlier this week, I've been setting my intentions. Like every day, I've been setting my intentions. And so whether it is to be intentionally present and fulfilled or energized, or one day it was the intention to ensure that whatever my job was doing, whatever the environment was doing, that I did not run into the fire with the job. Just because the job is on fire does not mean I need to go in and run. Right? Your failure to plan does not constitute an emergency on my behalf. And so like my intentions were like evolving. And so I remember Thursday, my intentions were along the lines of staying present, staying centered, not being thrown off my center. Also to move my business into a direction of what I wanted to be in, to be able to pay my bills and pay its bills and be sustainable. And so I was recognizing, like, as the breakdown was happening, as everybody was calling, I'm recognizing, oh crap, that was my intention. Okay. Oh shit. Damn, Jimmy. And the universe, like each day this week, whatever my intentions were for that day, the universe was like right there, like, okay, here you go. Test it. Let's test your theory. How serious are you? Here you go. Yeah. And so this time was no different. And thank God I was in a place where I could stop to say, give me a minute. And so I did. I decompressed. I disconnected. I went to one of the side offices where nobody could see me. I had to breathe, legitimately breathe. Even thinking and talking to you guys about it in this moment, like my blood pressure was getting up there, right? Because I remember the anxiety that was happening in that moment. But I had to breathe, decompress, breathing in and out. And legitimately, one of the best lines that I could have ever thought of this entire year came to me. And in fact, it will be the chapter of a future book. But when the world gives you 10 problems, you only have 2 hands. Panicking about your problems does not give you more hands to solve them. But what it does do is make you forget just how capable those 2 hands actually are. When I say I was sitting in that side office about to cry because I was like, oh, snap. Jimmy, you can only do what you can do. Do what's right in front of you. My brain clicked. Got it. Go have your cup of coffee. That's number 1. Take care of your mental. Breathe. Decompress a little bit more. Number 2, call your mother. 3, take that last 10 minutes to just sit in silence so that you can be prepared for this meeting. Because everything else that's going on, aside from that, so all of the foolishness, not foolishness, but all of the complaints that people are saying about the new system, you can't deal with it right now. What your business partner is telling you, you can't deal with it right now either. So all you can do is what you can do in this moment. So Jimmy, have your cup of coffee and go ahead, call your mother. And quite literally, that's what I did. Coffee got me together. Breathing got me together mentally. And one thing I had to learn, and I am learning, is that I've got to take care of me first. Because if I call you with my panic, you're now consumed with me, right? And so I was like, that can't happen. That cannot happen. And so clearing my mind is what prepared me to be able to call my mother. I kind of found out she didn't actually leave. Like, she was just letting me know she was leaving the next day. And so she was just like, nope, we're leaving today. And like, my phone is in here. We got company. And so we're all are driving up together. But no, we're not leaving until today. But I will let you know once we leave. And I'll let you know once we make it. And so again, crisis diverted. Business partner, he's handling the vehicle. So he knows where it is. He already has the person that's going to go pick it up. Nothing left for me to do. And I sat for 10 minutes, cleared my head to be able to be prepared for that meeting, which was a very interesting meeting to say the least, but clear-headed. And again, I cannot imagine living in a world where I feel like this 9-to-5 job or a situation such as a business, like having the privilege to be able to have these problems. I cannot imagine a world where the privilege of having these problems began to exhaust me, panic me, make me upset or frustrated. Like, them days are over. Like, Jimmy, you are over 40. Get it together. So that's been that. Yeah, that was it. Like, that really hit me. Which kind of bled over into today, actually, quite a bit, because I decided to go get my haircut. I had a good conversation with my barber. So, yeah. So, in fact, I was talking to her about the situation that happened with my manager. And she was kind of commending me because she was just like, you told me the whole story. Like, most people just tell it from their perspective. Most people just say and paint the other person as a negative. And I'm just like, girl, no, I was wrong. She was wrong. We both were wrong. We had to come to Jesus meeting. And we did. And that kind of bled over into, like, you can only control what you can control and unrealistic expectations. And I was able to share with her my newfound quote of, when life gives you 10 problems, remember you only have 2 hands. And it really got me to thinking, after I left, it really kind of got me to thinking of the evolution of me and my life in general, and how I've kind of evolved to that conclusion. Because earlier on, no different than, most kids, earlier on, it is everybody's to blame but you. Everybody. Like mom, the job, the government, like everybody is to blame but you. And then I came across, of course, Gary Vaynerchuk and several other people on the wall, mind you. Don't know if you can see them all, but these are all the people that have inspired me over the years, starting with my mother and then my husband, Gary Vaynerchuk, Hal Elrod. I'm sorry, this is Evan Carmichael, then Hal Elrod. And then Gary Vaynerchuk is the other. And then, of course, Oprah. And there's so many other people. But just kind of thinking about it. Like, again, growing up as a kid, you blame everybody. Got a hold of Gary Vaynerchuk and a few other people. And Gary, of course, believes that everything is your fault. Take accountability. Take responsibility for your actions. And in hindsight, that is great. That is 100% wonderful. And you should. I definitely believe in accountability, for sure. But leading that way, leading your life that way, or at least when I was, you end up taking accountability and responsibility for things that are not you. You spend a lot of time looking for the blame. And so over the years, I've kind of did one extreme where I'm blaming everybody else but myself, to the other extreme where everything is my fault. And I had to realize, and I'm able to put into words today, that I had to realize that that's just not how I operate. I've had to leave room to evolve. I've had to leave room to remember that at the end of the day, I have to find the balance for me. And what I've been doing lately, more so than I've ever been doing over the years, is not trying to find blame at all. I don't care if it's your fault. I don't care if it's my fault. Like, I really don't. But this is the problem that's right here in front of us. How can we solve it? I got 2 hands. This is one of them. How can I help you solve this situation, this problem that's right in front of you? And so, again, just kind of thinking back over life in general and my evolution, I just It never dawned on me how I have evolved into this person of not looking for the blame, because blame is irrelevant. What matters is the truth. What matters is what factually happened. And then, what's the next steps? No different than the car. No different than with my mom. No different than when I was feeling anxiety and wanted to panic. What can I do in this moment? What can I control in this moment? And go out and do that. So yeah, that's been my week. And if I must say so, it's been a damn good week. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all be. I done wasted up enough of your time. That was my life for the week. I gotta go pack, cause next week, I'll keep you posted, child. But at the end of the day, no matter what, you and I both are still becoming. I'm gonna see you guys next week.